Alright, hello and welcome to DK Vine Done Slow. I am Hyle Russell. We are still playing Yooka-Laylee, and we will be for a while. And today, let's see, we are 28 pages, 296 quills, and we will be continuing Glitterglaze Glacier. Let me just crack open an energy drink. So we're going to be finishing up a few things, or maybe just a couple things, however you want to quantify it, in Glitterglaze before we expand the tome and head into the Icymetric Palace, which was my least favorite part of the game when I first played it, when it was brand new, all the way back in 2017. But now I've warmed to it, ironically enough. Go up here. Make sure there are no quills I left hiding up here. Also, I want to give a shout out. Happy birthday to Donkey Kong. Today we are, well, I'm live streaming this on October 21st, which is Donkey Kong's birthday. You can quibble if that's canon or not, but I have done the research and I've determined indeed it is the 21st of October. It's all in there in the games, people. I don't know what else to tell you. No, we're not doing that. Okay, good. Of course, Donkey Kong does not appear in Yooka-Laylee. Royston the Goldfish does. Who knows Banjo? Who knows Donkey Kong? So, there's that connection. We also know that Yooka and Laylee learned swimming from Engard the Swordfish. So, there are some connections. Do I want to do the snow plow, or do I want to go look for Gloomy Gem Grotto? Let's go to Gloomy Gem Grotto. Gloomy Gem Grotto is, I think, one of my favorite places in the game. It's just so dreamy and atmospheric. It reminds me a lot of Donkey Kong Country kind of level. Even though, you know, there's been crystal caves, but they're more always just pure ice rather than having this amazing crystalline kind of effect. Alright, so, ooh, I love Yooka's design when he's glowing like that. Little glowworm Yooka. I'm missing all the quills! Can I go back up? I can. Nice. So, you can see there's a cage there. Or a, I mean, I guess it's a little gate. And then there's a pagey and a cagey over there. So, this is basically an obstacle course. I have to get from one end of Gloomy Gem Grotto to another. Ah, come on. But first, I gotta get these quills. Because I can't leave a quill behind. Unless it's Peter Quill from Guardians of the Galaxy. Because he's everyone's least favorite Chris. Out of the Hollywood Chris's. Of course, the real question is, you know, is it Chris Alcock? Chris Seaver? Chris Sutherland? Morrow, like, there are so many rare and platonic Chris's. Alright, I'm talking about Chris's. I need to keep going. So, this is sort of, I mentioned DKC, this is sort of like Torchlight Trouble, or Glimmer's Galleon, or Floodlit Fish, where you've just got to constantly illuminate your dark surroundings. Only this is in a 3D environment, so it's really, because I mean, Donkey Kong 64 did have those sections in Gloomy Galleon, right? With Glower the Tadpole, but never to this extent. Oh! See, that's where it can get you. This area, too, used to be so much harder. They kind of nerfed it in the patch. It was a lot more slippy in the past. So I did it in the past when it was super slippy, and I really liked the challenge. Many people didn't, and so Platonic agreed that it was probably a bit much, especially for the second world, and so they toned it down. I don't agree with that decision, but I mean, respect it. I'm not necessarily opposed to it, but it, you know, you used to be able to not even walk on this bit. You have to like reptile roll, and it was difficult when you were also trying to worry about Yuka's illumination and not running out of the fireflies. So between your meter, your butterfly energy meter, and the fireflies, just had so many insect problems when it came to Gloomy Gem Grotto, and now you don't. You can just walk on. Oh. This used to be a lot more slicker. So yeah, you have to reptile roll over those sections. But it's not nearly as bad as it used to be. It used to have almost zero control. Some control, but almost zero. So, as in, you always forget, or I always forget, you can double up on the forms he takes, so want to get rid of them. They will just be a headache. I'm trying to cross. I'm aiming about as well as I did in Sea of Thieves on Sunday when the sloop attacked us in the middle of the ghost ship fight. And we lost all of our treasure. Oh, what fun times those were. But this is a celebratory day. What am I doing? It's Donkey Kong's birthday. I shouldn't despair. Now there is pirate treasure in Gloomy Gem Grotto too. Speaking of treasure and pirates, there's pirate treasure in here, and I have to get to a higher point. It's not till later, but I'm just trying to keep it at the forefront of my mind so I don't forget. Nope, I don't like you. Oh, I hear that creep. So up there, we've got the big brute of the army of capital B. I don't want to mess with him. They remind me of like the Crushas and the Crunchas and the Crumple, that kind of archetype. Casplat, the big burly Kremlings. I think the pirate treasure might be around him, or one of him. So he spins. Gets very angry. Get rid of the googly eyes. Don't want to give. Oh, you! See there, that's pirate treasure up there. So the sound effects he makes. Alright. I need to figure out how to get up there, because I know I can do it here without later moves. I might have to... Can I get up from over there? Just stumbled across it the first time I did this. Ah, so close. It's actually not hard to avoid. It's a very Mark Stevenson design too, I must say. Shares a lot of design qualities with his DKC3 Kremlins. Just big, grotesque, and orange. Like so many baddies from that game. Rah, rah, rah. Ah, damn it. Don't block my path, man. Actually, I think out of characters, he resembles the Kremlins the most. In this game, Rextro kind of has a little bit of Mark Stevenson Kremlin action going on, but... Alright, I think... Oh, shit. That was close. Alright. So I'm going to try to parkour across. Yep, that's how I did it. And the creepy music. Yeah. Like I said, so much of Yooka-Laylee is just remembering you can basically climb most platforms and to use that to your advantage. But it's not so cut and dry like you would suspect in other platformers. It's a lot of just, well, I could maybe try to do it. It feels like boundary breaking sometimes, but it's just the way the game was designed. Alright, it is easy sometimes to lose your bearings down here. Yeah, okay. See. Oh, now I'm sliding! Okay, phew. I should have reptile rolled. I should have, but I got too adventurous. Oh, this used to be so much harder. Sounds like I'm complaining. I'm not. But, oh, so close, so close. If it wasn't for that quill and me getting too hung up on that quill, I would have opened the gate and then I could have just gone back. Now I have to do the whole thing over again. So what did we learn, class? Well, it's to not get so hung up on a minor objective in front of you when the main objective is right there. In other words, don't get hung up on... I'm trying to turn this into an analogy for voting, and I don't really know where I'm going with it. Just say don't get hung up on minor controversies along the way. Remember the goal at the end, and vote. And I got hung up on whatever is trending on Twitter, aka that quill, and I forgot to pound the little switch. which was casting my ballot, and then I fucked myself. Alright. Definitely gonna get those fireflies this time around. Whoa. It is still slick. I'm keep going on about how it's not as slick as it used to be. It's still slick though. So I do remember this being a whole hell of a lot longer. So I was amazed I was at the end already, and that's because this used to take for fucking ever to navigate it. So in that regard, you know, there's changes to it. They're great for speedrunners, but this being DK Vine done slow, I was fully committed to, you know, spending an hour in Gloomy Gem Grotto today, and assuming I pull off the run this time. Yeah, I know, I forgot to get rid of them this time. It's okay. I don't really fear them anymore. Yeah, if I can pull this off. Oh, nope, nope. Spoke too soon. See, watch, now I'm gonna keep struggling with it because of that one last quill at the end. Okay, when I get to that little bit right here once again, please yell at me if it looks like I'm getting distracted by that last quill, because I can go back and get that quill whenever I want as soon as I open that gate. I just can't focus sometimes. This would really be a beautiful Donkey Kong stage, though. When Donkey Kong does return to a 3D platformer, I would adore an area like this. Alright, now that I'm thinking about it, though, I might just take these assholes out. Oh, well. There we go. These, I think they're corplet drones? The corplet bees. They are my least favorite baddies in this game. It's even things that are annoying sometimes, like the googly eyes. At least they have an intrinsic lore value. And I appreciate them. And the corplet drones are just obnoxious. They're not even the best bees in the Yooka-Laylee franchise. Those, of course, no offense to Capital B, but those would have to be Queen Phoebe and the Royal Battalion Guard. Of course, I am biased. No! I don't know why it was so easy. I think it's what happens with me is I overthink it. The first time around, I'm not overthinking it. I'm just reacting. And so my reflexes have it, like, tensed up. And then the more I fail, the more I consider my actions. And the worse I get. Hello to Angry Ancestor in the chat, by the way. Says this is their favorite music in the game. Or some of their favorite music in the game. Yeah, it's great. This is... I think this is Grant Kirkhope, and it's rare to hear Grant Kirkhope kind of tread in that kind of David Wisey, Eveline Fisher mode of being more atmospheric than melodic. And I mean, this is still plenty melodic. I don't know much about music. I'm an idiot, but this black ice here is the slippier bits. And that's what they toned down since the patch. But yeah, this Grant Kirkhope music is very, very... Like, there is a little bit more melodic and a little bit more Kirkhopian in his, you know, usual style, but... It makes it work, man. He makes it work. This is the kind of music I think Donkey Kong 64 could have used to really even out the tone a little bit more. Because it was still going to be Kirkhopian music, and that's fine, and it's great. But, you know, a lot of Donkey Kong fans had a problem with it at the time, and some still do, because we had come to associate Donkey Kong music as something different than, say, banjo music. Oh, that damn bee. That damn bee just threw me off. It's okay. I said I wanted to spend an hour in Gloomy Gem Grotto. I might get my wish. I had dreams about this place after the game came out. I remember having just really ethereal nighttime fantasies where I was like in this environment, not playing Yooka-Laylee, but I physically was finding myself in Gloomy Gem Grotto. It's a really striking design. I forget this isn't black ice anymore, so I can just slide across it. The black ice is what you have to reptile roll across. Yeah, it's the super shiny stuff. I also think it's interesting, you look at the little tile here. So even though this is a cave, there's still some sort of sense of architecture down here. Like the architects of the Icymetric Palace have been down here, and maybe they've used this as a mine to mine for materials or something. I don't really know. I always hit the wrong button first. But yeah, there's a lot in Gloomy Gem Grotto in particular, but I mean Glitterglaze Glacier in particular, and Gloomy Gem Grotto within Glitterglaze Glacier. Too much alliteration. It really does do the Donkey Kong Country effect of just giving you enough to really like spur the imagination without filling in details explicitly. I know Gavin Price has been coy about the Icymetric Palace and who built it, what purpose does it serve, and you know, it's like, oh, maybe we'll explore that in a future game. I love how each time he says that, then they come out with a new game, and it's just... I died again. Oh, I got the little death sting that time. It's very inconsistent. But yeah, every time Gavin Price is like, oh, maybe we'll reveal that in a future game. But then they come out with a game that has like 15 to 20 new mysteries in it. It's like, are you ever gonna get to those old mysteries? It's like a serialized TV show that just keeps introducing, like Lost, like just keeps introducing new mysteries without resolving the old ones. Although, you know, Lost did resolve all of its mysteries. Except one. There was one mystery Lost didn't answer explicitly during the course of the show, so bite me. I like how I defend Lost and I immediately lose 2 viewers in the live stream. Dre says that's what happens when I defend Lost. Hey, look. I can watch the end of Lost to this day and cry, sob, just tears and tears. I'm not ashamed of that. Alright. Alright, I really have to focus up here. I could have potentially kept the, gotten up here fast enough and used the ice berries to blast the bee. I could have done that. Here's where I keep screwing up. I don't need the reptile roll up this part. So I can just do that. I was falling back on old habits, and now I'm back up here. That's terrific. Is this my first time playing through here since they changed it, since they made it easier? Might be. Just knock the googly eyes off. Little crate, little wooden crate. Can't get it here. I love the little chipped green paint around it. Like colorful but still aged. And now I just destroyed it. I compulsively gulp them just because I don't want to run out at a very inopportune time. Alright, we're coming up on the bit. Please, please yell at me if I get distracted. Oh, you know what? This isn't even fucking black ice. Are you kidding me? I could have just walked across this. Ah. Oh, I got... Okay. Here. There. Okay. Now I can just... go through here whenever I want, but also all of that pain over the last 15 minutes could have been avoided had I realized I didn't need to reptile roll over this. I can just walk. Ah! I swear that used to all be black ice. Okay. Yeah, Ancestor says this whole room is kind of trivialized after the patch. Yeah, it definitely was. It used to be so much harder, and I found it an enjoyable challenge. Like, it took much longer before the patch, and you notice, like, I was playing it for the patch when I didn't need to, because I spent so much time in there pre-patch. It's honestly, I think, the only regrettable change they made with the patch. And some people might like it better, but it felt like a whole big set piece to me, and maybe they didn't want it to be as big of a set piece that it became. Like, obviously, the Icymetric Palace is supposed to be the set piece of the world. And then weirdos like me really took the Gloomy Gem Grotto. Alright, I still need to get the Molecool. I think I know where it is. I think I vaguely remember where it is. I just need to get up there. I think it's up on these pillars. Yeah, the patch, like the pre-patch game had its problems, as most pre-patch games these days do. And they definitely, like, improved in a lot of areas. Like, I don't even mind things like the signs to the worlds. Some people was like, oh, that made it too easy. You're not going to become a chinker on my watch. Oh, now they're lockups. Yeah, but I feel like all the changes they made were smart, and they don't really matter in the long run. But Gloomy Gem Grotto, I have to say, I love the little sliding animation and how excited Yooka looks. It's just such a great little bit of personality. Get away from me. I think the molecule is behind there, maybe? But to get that, I'm going to need the bomb berries. So, yeah. I think the bomb berries are up here. Yep. Alright, so I wonder if I could then... Could I reach that in enough time doing that thing and then that thing? It's risky and stupid to try. Nope. Nope. Risky and stupid to try, but I had to try. Almost dead now too. Isn't great. It's not ideal, especially with all the googly eyes about. That's satisfying, I do have to say. I don't like how the butterfly, which I need... Yeah, and I just ran into it, which I didn't want to do. Well, that restored a little bit of my health. Alright, so I've got to be quick about this. There we go. Now I can visit Dr. Puzz and Royston. And this, what I'm about to do was, I think, the most frustrating part of the game at one time. But this is definitely an area in this world that the first patch really helped. Because the snow plow transformation was just obnoxious. The controls were just fucked the first time around. Oh, right. Yooka-Laylee listens to the scientist. So that's why we shouldn't vote for her. That's a political reference, by the way. If you're watching this on YouTube, like in 2040, that was a timely political reference for the state of the world on October 21st, 2020. All right. Oh, that refreshed my health too. I wasn't expecting that. So what was she going to transform them into? And how did it wind up on a snowplow? Alright, so yeah, I like the design of this. You can also see that nobody is actually driving it because it is an anthropomorphic snowplow. Although, like, you could theoretically open those doors and climb inside Yooka. And I guess, by extension, Laylee. Oh yeah, it's a lot smoother. And now, like, now that they fixed this and I know they're capable of having good driving controls, I definitely want a platonic racing game. So the thing is, I have to look for the piles of snow, right? Because they contain the hats of the snowmen that we've been finding. The anthropomorphic snowmen, not the snowmen that the googly eyes possess up there and become anthropomorphic. Oh, there's a Hamish skull. I always forget there's a Hamish skull up here. But, oh yeah, you can just plow the those snowmen with these too. And just run over the googly eyes. I don't want to run over the edge, though. Alright, I think I saw a pile of snow up here. Oh, damn it. You can see why this was so frustrating before they, like, tightened up the controls, because it's already loosey-goosey. They can't even hurt me. That's great. Oh, what does Planker say when I'm a snowplow? That's a little bit disappointing. At least he recognizes, or I should say doesn't recognize you. I guess if you're a talking plank of wood, like a big sign, seeing a googly-eyed vehicle wouldn't faze you either. Oh, so those are pants. They're actually vaguely yellow shorts. I don't know if that's a banjo reference or not. Alright. I think I can just drop down now. There's no reason to... Yeah, it doesn't even hurt me. Now, I want to head into the cavern here. Although I'm probably missing a pile of snow somewhere out here. But I know there's piles of snow in here. Andre says, oh, Hyle, we won't be around in 40 years. You know, it can't fall to me to be the optimist all the time, Andre. I have to believe in something positive. That's the big top hat. I think that's the same top hat design that Duke was wearing in Tribal Stack Tropics. That's the witch one. It is satisfying to drive around with this. The irony, of course, being that this game was kind of a response in some ways to Nuts and Bolts, and the disappointment that was still deep in the fan base in 2015 when this was announced. So it's just ironic that in the second world of the game, you've got vehicle-based gameplay, and you know, yeah, there is the van and Banjo-Tooie as a transformation, so it's not like it's unheard of. Alright, so I'm up here. See, part of this is you have to figure out your way around as a snowplow. And so you have navigating. That's the cowboy fedora, cowboy hat. Yeah, cattle rustler. So he's not an Indiana Jones archetype. Which I find preferable, but... After Gloomy Gem Grotto, this isn't bad, even if it is tight. Plus, these things, the corplets can't hurt you, so it's just a matter of not falling in the water like that. Fuck! Okay. Well, now I have to go back to Dr. Puzz. I could find some snowmen, but I still need to collect, I think, 2 hats? These non-standard items are always a bit of a headache because you don't really know the set amount. I think there are 5 snowmen. I think. That just seems like a number that makes sense. And I don't recall more than that. Who are you? I like the little big leaf over him. Yeah. Because he wears his pants on his head. Oh, hello, Corplet. What are you just gonna... You're all just talking to snowmen together? Are you friends? This is awkward. How long can I stand here before he attacks me? He's side-eyeing me. Are you gonna do something? No? Okay, but if I move, are you gonna attack me right away? No, you're just gonna just stand there. Are you trying to look at his naughty bits? Is that it? Okay, you bore me. So there's a snow pile that I needed to get before I fell into the water. That's discouraging. There is a snowman down here, though. I like that weird... But yeah, the snowman, I didn't really comment on, but he's a weirdo, right? Because he wears shorts on his head. And he has to cover up his indecency with a leaf. That's wacky. Yeah, okay. Yee-HA, I'm back on the wagon. Reminds me of that the Seinfeld bit where they argue about falling off the wagon, like as a euphemism for like being an alcoholic, and being back on the wagon would then imply he has a drinking problem, and we've facilitated that. Which, even if that were the case, he would not be the darkest platonic / rare character. He would not even be like in the top 20 darkest platonic and rare characters. I love that view of Icymetric Palace from here. I do not love those bees, though. So yeah, I've got to go back through the cavern. There's this no man down. There's snowman somewhere around here. I'm just thinking out loud. You can ignore me. Well, in any case. I've got to go. Oh, hi, Trouser. Got to go back to Dr. Puz. And not fall in the water this time. I also really appreciate how this isn't completely snowed over here. Like the idea to have some of it melted and some grass sticking out is not something you often see in snow worlds or snow levels. It's always like all or nothing, right? A perfect winter wonderland. And I like that this is a little like this is still a magical fantasy world, but it's still a bit more dirty and real than you would expect. Ouch. So I didn't have to go through the ice cave at all. I could have just gone... No! No, 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 no. There's the witch hat. Yeah. Yeah, obviously a grunty motif going on there. So I feel a little foolish that I didn't need to go through the ice cavern at all. I mean, at least I figured it out, right? At least nobody's going to tell me in the YouTube comments a few weeks from now, actually, Hyle, you don't need to go through the chilled cavern to get to the witch's hat. You could have just gone through the door on the other side of Dr. Puz. Okay, well, I know that now, all right? Don't expect me to have all the answers before I play this. Oh. So Clara knows that it's Yooka-Laylee. It's interesting that she can see through Dr. Puz's transformation, maybe because she herself has changed dramatically in recent time, having become a skelly. So to her, like, she can see through a physical deformity. I like that. That's deep character growth on Clara's part. So, Ray says Clara would make a very good detective. Alright, where's the witch? Oh. There we go. Oh, what? So she won't talk to me because I'm a snow plow, but the others talk to me. That's inconsistent. I mean, it's not inconsistent from, like, her character. It would make sense from, like, a real-world perspective that, yes, some characters have different rules than other characters, but that's not normally what you run into in games like this, so... I really don't need to clear these out. It is just nice to be able to run over some of these baddies, though, that have been giving me a headache for the last 1.5 streams. Can I drive up there? I can. Nice! Nice! No! I guess I could always de-transform and then go talk to the witch. I'm also need to talk to Monocle Snowman. Here's, yeah, so you can just hold down the right trigger on the Xbox and then they revert back to their natural state, which is handy. You don't have to, like, go back to talk to Dr. Puzz or touch a body of water. Alright, so I'll talk to the witch. I didn't realize it was, yeah, open there. It's interesting. All of these are back now. Hates when they twirl at you. Alright, here we go. Alright. So I need to find the posh one. Maybe there are only 4 of them. There's the cowboy, the witch, the weirdo with the pants on his head, and the posh one. Isn't it fun to watch me refigure out a game that's almost 4 years old? Isn't that fun? Isn't it great that I have no idea what I'm doing? Already did cart toss. Don't need to worry about that. Already did that thing. You know, it is funny how your reflexes instinctively kick in and tell you to stay out of the lake water, even though it doesn't harm you. I mean, it's not super frozen where it... Hey, there we go. But yeah, I'm just constantly like, oh no, I need to get out. Even though I know it from, you know, this game that it doesn't hurt me. It's just every other game I've ever played. Well, that's the pirate, so there are 5. Damn it! Damn it, so where's the last pile of snow? Did I have to inhale cannonballs to do this? Probably. Can you give me any advice? Any at all? Cool. But yeah, there are 5. I forgot. How did I, of all people, forget about the pirate snowman? So that means I don't know where the posh one is, and I don't know where the pirate's hat is. So I'm going to just do a little bit of a look around. There we go. And look for the missing pile first. Then I can return there as the snowplow, but it's easier to explore as Yooka-Laylee in most cases than it is to try to drive the snowplow around. There it is. Right up there, so, okay. Well, this was worth it. Hadn't thought of going up there. I don't know why. Probably because it's just the path to the Icymetric Palace, and I haven't expanded the tome yet, and I was just thinking, well, I worry about up there after I expand, but here we go. Yes. Hopefully there were only 5 snowmen. Hopefully I'm not forgetting a 6th. It was like a miner or a construction worker or an indigenous American chieftain or a leather daddy. Damn it! Ouch. Yeah, probably forgetting the leather daddy snowman. So far over here, too. Look at Laylee next time I transform. She cowers. Like, Yooka braces himself, but Laylee actually, like, physically recoils and winces in a very, like, pathetically adorable way. I mean, I would too. This is nightmarish Cronenbergian shit to like be transformed into a metal automotive being. Although for some reason, I think this is less terrifying than the plant. No, no living barrels. Yar, that's me hat. Bring it to me. It's such a great name, Shiver E Timbers, because they didn't name all the snowmen, but they named him because it was too delightful of a pun to let go. It's also telling too, and this is, I guess, getting into spoiler territory. Why is a snowman cold, right? Like a snowman should be in their natural element here, so. The snowman should be fine. The snowman is shivering. And that kind of, I think, alludes to them being not natural snowmen. That this is actually something happened to them to transform them into snowman, which has been alluded to. Alright, I'm trying to think, like, what this whole puzzle is. Or if this is anything I can actually do now. It's like 4 dots on it. I don't know what it's trying to tell me. I really don't. I've got to find the posh snowman still. Poshy Spice. There's snowman up here anywhere. Great thing about doing a 3D platformer as my second game in DK Vine Done Slow is that compared to when I played the original Donkey Kong Country, there's just so much mindless, aimless wandering around trying to find shit. So I can really live up to the title of this streaming series now. I see, and my brain is just twisted now between the points where I don't have to reptile roll and the points where I do have to reptile roll because Gloomy Gem Grotto and the way they changed it has just... I can't trust anything now. Can't trust my instincts. But this is the ice sculpture, I think, that Planker is going on about, which I think requires maybe the grenades. I was really scared I was going to fall off the platform there. Oh my god. But yeah, see, look, this is the same tiling that's down in Gloomy Gem Grotto, so it implies that the architects of the Icymetric Palace just made it as far down there. So we know there's also an underground portion to the, it's a really stupid place to be hiding. Next to the high-end explosives that we're trying to get to blow up your kind with. Had I not dispatched of him there, he would have just been the first to have been blown up. Ah! I did it again. Here, I'm just gonna give myself enough time. The great thing about the ah, damn it, there's still... Is it on his ass? Yeah, it's on his ass. And a little bit of his front, too. It's... Gee, I wonder who that's gonna be. Also, how do they perfectly sculpture that with random wanton explosions from an explosive plant that he belches out? What is... I mean... Look, it might just be a coincidence. It might just be a coincidence. It just so happens to have been shaped exactly like the main antagonist of the game. I don't know. What I was saying, though, was the great thing about the Grand Tome concept of Yooka-Laylee is that you can have all of this, like, really deep, like, lore that varies shit. I needed to get up on the, I need to stay on those things. That's what I need to do. Like, but Glitterglaze Glacier, like, its lore and backstory and mythology within the world of the Grand Tome itself. I'm not talking about, like, which ghostwriter wrote this story or anything, but the world, the logic of the world itself, it can be completely different and separate and removed from Tribal Stack Tropics, or Moody Maze Marsh, or Capital Casino, and you could develop like a whole game series just based on this world alone. I think that's cool. They really did themselves a service when they came up with the concept. Alright, so there's... I'm gonna have to jump to get that one. I guess carved off the head? It's not... Like, I'm sculpting, but... I don't know. A stupid concept. Like, you would think that if Yooka-Laylee were responsible for this design, they would have it, like, come out to be... like Michelangelo's David, only it being Laylee. Maybe not like Laylee with a penis or anything, but... Ah! Oh, okay, I can hop on it. That's nice to know. So I guess I'm just gonna jump over there and onto this and bomb it while standing on it. Cool. Maybe they could, maybe if it was Michelangelo's David, they could just do Michelangelo's David, but have trouser where the genitalia would be. Now I just want to commission that anyway. I want to get a sculptor. Come on! There we go. Yeah, about time. Yeah, so it's implied here that capital V is living in Icymetric Palace, but he didn't build Icymetric Palace, right? So was it just a random coincidence that Planker wanted a capital B sculpture and Yooka-Laylee accidentally sculpted one? I don't know. I don't think they did it with any intention. Because they seem to be everyman characters, not brilliant, genius, explosive masters who can sculpt things with AG Rampagey. I think that would have been a better line if it was just, you're on a Rampagey. Like, we get it. You don't need to spell it out for us. So I was looking for the posh snowman. I have his hat. The last snowman I need. Not up here, though. Yeah, I was thinking the snowmen are usually ground floor. Weird to have already done Kartos, just because in the past I have put him off and put him off. Oh, those are the, I think I'm hearing the marine corplets down there making that splooshing noise. Yeah, but of course Capital B is going to be living in Icymetric Palace, or at least counting it as one of his residences, because that is also a theme of the game, is because the Grand Tomes have been acquired by Ivory Towers, then you've got Capital B kind of just incorporating them in it's you know, hostile takeovers. Capital Casino is the most obvious example of that, where he turns that into his own casino. Very Trump of him, right? But this is a more understated version of that. Ah. Where's your posh friend? Please tell me. Cowboy was in the cave. He over here. Yes! Can't believe I forgot he was over here. And there's a reveal that they're all kind of actors. That he's not. I mean, he might be a posh dick. I don't know, but it's not a real cowboy, not a real pirate, not a real witch. But they all might be under some sort of enchantment here. Yeah, okay, so he's just a dick. Alright. I think I am going to go ahead and expand. And by that, of course, I mean expand the Grand Tome, not have blood rush to my penis. Although maybe I'll do that too. We'll see. At least venture into the Icymetric Palace. I don't know how far I'm gonna get. Let's check my totals real quick before I do anything. Yeah, 9 out of 25. Like, I haven't even gotten halfway. Quill-wise, I have. Ghost Rider-wise, I have. And I know... I'm pretty sure both the Butterfly Extender and the Play Coin are in Icymetric Palace. So... yeah, you're just like, oh, I'm doing pretty well. I'm doing pretty well. And then it's like, no, you're not even halfway through this dipshit. The telephone noises of Trouser really do remind me of the telephone noises you hear, like any of the sound effects really from The Sims, the original Sims. Kind of that retro sound styling. Alright, let's do this. I have about 45 minutes before the end of the stream, so I can make some progress through Icymetric Palace, although it is a maze, so... Expand. Well, let's take care of this guy, and now let's expand. Weird how it just gets bigger and not fatter, like a book would. But it's magic. It's just all magic, wizards and shit. Also, the snowflake icon really does remind me of the Snowmad emblem seen in Tropical Freeze. They're not identical, so you know it's not like it's. I'm not inferring that there's a connection because there's not. Alright, we are still loading in, but we're going to see the little cutscene here. And this is important. Well, I mean, it's sort of important. So, lock, and we've got... an ice key. And a second ice key. So, clearly this is a reference. I know we brought up the possibility that the ice key that we all know from the Banjo series is one of these, and maybe like it originated from Glitterglaze Glacier. I don't know if there's an actual connection there. I mean, obviously if there is, one implied, it's never going to be outright confirmed, because just like Royston being in Dr. Puzz's bowl, it's not something they can really like say, yeah, Banjo-Kazooie continuity is definitely being influenced by our game. But, you know, it is possible, because we never got an origin story for the Ice Key in Banjo-Kazooie and Tooie, and makes sense that there are multiple ones. It's not that special of an item. I mean, it's special, but and rare, but not entirely unique. Where am I going? Why am I going up here? No, I don't need to go up here. I need to go over here. I like Yuka's little after he licks it and becomes sticky. I need more stickiness. Actually, I also need to recharge. Ah! I wonder how miserable Laylee is having to ride around on a sticky Yuka. I don't like to be sticky. That's my thing. Alright, so you see the ice key floating there. Can I jump on it? Nope. Doesn't let me jump on it. I want to ride on an ice key. Alright. Angry Answer says, how many ice keys do you reckon there are? Well, there's the one in Waz's cave. There's the one that gets spit out of the Banjo-Tooie cartridge in the original Banjo-Tooie, although I guess that's implied to be the real ice key. Here's Bendy. We should say hi to Bendy. No, not really. This is kind of a trial run, the Icymetric Palace, for what became the overworld of Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair. I'm just gonna go straight. I don't know where I'm going. I get lost through here very easily. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna head back. This is a puzzle, and this is very much a tribute to games of the past, including the games of Ultimate Play the Game, which was, you know, the predecessor to Rare. Ah, Hamish Skull, no. This is very old school, and I think a lot of people who went in on Yooka-Laylee, who wanted, you know, that Banjo-Kazooie revival, spiritual successor, they weren't, including me, weren't anticipating something like this, which was a throwback to before our time, not the time of like a lot of the people who made Yooka-Laylee and Banjo-Kazooie, but definitely kind of threw us for a loop. And it took a while to really get comfortable with this. And it's kind of a creepy environment too when like you look around and it's like trippy, and the way it's portrayed, we're just kind of like floating in a void. Yeah. So it's just surreal and disconcerting, and you just get lost and turned around. But I will say, the more I played it, the more fun I had with it. And it is a bit of a trial run for what we saw in Impossible Lair, which is more of a tribute to the, top-down games like Zelda and Conker's Pocket Tales and Runny's Revenge, but oh, come on. Oh, wait. I thought I was out of the water, but I ran out of the cannonball. Almost ran out of time there. But this is very much Impossible Lair as far as a almost 2D. This feels like some Impossible Lair. Ah, no, no, no. Get me out of this toxic sludge. This feels like some of the later levels of Impossible Lair. Ow! Okay, I see what you're doing. Okay, no! Alright, I'm done. I'm also near death, so hopefully... Alright, well that should open it up a little bit. Need to get these quills, though. Oh yeah, the signs. So these were patrons, Jesus. They were Kickstarter backers, and they got their name actually in the game, not just the credits, because they went in on a certain tier. So Tim Robbins was somebody who really backed them high on Kickstarter. And they put their names within the Icymetric Palace on these signs as implied characters. So I don't know, like, in the logic and lore of Yooka-Laylee, is Tim Robbins... oh, right, so this gets us to the end there. Is Tim Robbins just a human, or is Tim Robbins... Am I saying that right? Is it Tom Robbins? Tim, okay. Is Tim Robbins like an aardvark, or is he a bee, or is he a Sasquatch man of sorts? I don't know. Could just be a human. Could just be as he actually is in real life. It is a bit weird to have that. No, water doesn't hurt me, good. Especially, you know, with the way people got into Impossible Lair, which was as B characters, like no questions about it. So something's gonna happen here when I press a switch, and I'm gonna need cannonballs. I'm gonna need the scorch berries and the frost berry. So, or no, those are the, what are they, drench berries? I forget. Okay. Oh, I need to, it's a fucking hoop thing. I might have just wasted too much time there. Melt! Oh, it relights the second a ring appears. I'm gonna die! I ran out of the water! Give me that juice! Nope! Do I really need to exit out of existence for losing that? Alright, well, I need butterflies severely. But I'm just gonna have to... Just gonna have to suck it up. If I die, I die. So the middle one always comes after one of these side islands. Good, I didn't even enter the ring, it just counted it. Oh. No, don't go under. Oh, come on. Hey, now I have 2 butterflies at least. Alright. I think if I can keep from falling under the ice, like that. Ah. Distinguish. Okay. How is this still going? No! No! Oh, that had to have been the last one, right? Alright. There we go. I wasn't talking much, I was focusing. And all I get is another gateway open. The bad thing is, you know, I'm not going to finish Icymetric Palace this week, so when I pick it back up, I'm going to be just as lost as I was before. Oh, damn it. It's something I can't even do yet, because I need the camo cloak, which I won't learn for a couple worlds. Or maybe there's a way around it. Here, I just need to... I don't know. We'll figure it out. But all of that was not a waste of time, but no immediate payoff yet. Wondering where my ride was. Yeah, visually that is so similar to Impossible Lair. Of course, I do something with this. I think maybe I get a beam of light to come down at some point, and it melts it there. Oh, great. At least my health is almost restored. Until that Hamish skull gets me. There we go. Alright, where to go? Okay, that's the exit. No, I wanted that quill. Oh, Rextro. Okay. We'll visit Rextro, but I want that quill. There we go. Thank you. Well, I guess can't get down there yet, but I think this is the way. You see all those plate coins down there? One of them is real. Oh, this place. I say it with such disdain. Let me read the sign. Yeah, so that person's name was actually Eric Weekwall. Like, that wasn't a pun they came up with. And so I think that is one of... Maybe that's where they got the idea of having all these names be people within... who contributed to the building in the Icymetric Palace in-universe. Wait, does that mean that they're all, like, creations in the Grand Tome? And they don't actually exist in reality? Or at least our reality, as we know it. Aw, damn it. You can always see where, like, a future hoop is gonna be, and it throws me off. As I go chasing that hoop. Getting tired of having to jump through all these hoops, though. How many laps around here do I have to do? It's just the same thing. Alright, so I failed, but it's... I'm gonna wait for my, Ow! I'll wait for my... Okay, my meter's recharged. I'm gonna try again. Maybe I should just clear out the baddies first. I'm assuming they don't respawn. They might. Alright. Feel my throat getting sore, and I don't know if it's because I'm in a wintry environment in the game, or if it's because I have COVID-19. Either way, it's a great feeling. There we go. I always say, there we go, when I finally pull something off. I've noticed that. So you don't have to point it out to me. I will work on increasing my vocabulary. Assuming I don't die of COVID-19. So, yeah, all that does is gives me that, but see the weak wall there. Are there any other areas I can do the explode in here? That's probably it. All right. Oh no, I reignited it. And there's another switch. And now I can get through there. Oh, wait, I know. Okay, so I'm sorry. Not being super observant right here. Oh, that was stupid. Oh, come here! Let me drench you! Not the first time in my life I've said that. Okay, I extinguished it. Hopefully I won't need... No! 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 Oh! Okay. 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 I didn't fall. Hopefully I don't need to put out... I do! God damn it! Alright. No! 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 Come here. No, I need to drench you. Okay, okay, okay. Hopefully I won't need that anymore. God damn it. Alright. I can do this. This is fine. Come here. Did I put it out? I put it out. Oh, terrific. And there's a sign. Decor by Edward Solstice Painters Limited will plaster your palace. And I think Edward Solstice was his real name too. Yeah, I mean, they're all real names. They didn't change them. It just, so apropos for the snow world. Apra snow. Oh, there's Bernie. Holy shit. So I like how Bernie has like irritable bowel syndrome or something. Yooka is just a terrible, terrible liar. The Brrreeze Blok looks like a thwomp. I need to actually utilize this as a shield. Easy to avoid when you're not trying to, you know, hurt him. I'm not doing so hot, haha, right now. Ow. Ow. Alright. So it just evicts you from his mouth, and then you can go back in and do it again. And they just pretend like nothing happened at all. Ah! I haven't even melted that one. I need to be more evasive this time. Or I just let him pelt me. It's actually not a hard boss, all things considered. I think Rampo is a lot harder. Might be the easiest boss in the game. You got these torches here that hurt him. So you can kind of set traps in addition to just fighting him head on. He gets faster, so the torches become more and more of a necessity or easier way to, like, shrinking in size. Of course, Brrreeze Blok is a pun, too. Which I think more than validates the just general shitty concept of a frozen slab being your second world boss. Also enjoy just the metatextual humor of him acknowledging that his own downfall was his own doing. Why would he have a scorchberry bush? I like when bosses are self-aware. So tiny now. Oh, you see, he's all melty and drippy. 48-hour rain. Okay, that's then how you utilize things like the ice blocks. Alright, cool. Well, we're almost at the end of the screen. That's the boss. I can go back in here now. Go up here. Whole bunch of nonsense over here. This reminds me of Rusty Bucket Bay. And just the bits down in the bowels of the ship. Ah! Luckily, you just respawn right here. It's not that big of an issue. Well, unless you keep falling, and then it's an issue. Oh, come on! I think it's just a pagey piece over there. Okay, I'm not landing on the top, the top of the pipe. Well, that doesn't do me any good. There we go. Oh no, that's just a pagey. It looks smaller from afar. Hyle Baldwin, yet another Baldwin brother, the Banjo-Kazooie enthusiast of the bunch. Oh no, and now more paths have opened up. So many paths. Paths everywhere. I guess we'll have to save that for next time. Oh, there's something over here. Thank you for watching DK Vine Gun Slow. Hopefully I am not coming down with coronavirus right now my throat is all of a sudden ablaze like the fires of Bernie himself. Oh, I'm being yelled at to explore the paths. No, it's the end of the stream. Look, I need to go nurse my onset of plague, so I will see everyone next time. I should probably save and quit. That's probably important. I don't want to lose all that progress. Have a good night. If I survive, I'll see you next time. Bye.